week. Random thoughts time. Hopefully my voice will hold out because I've already filmed a few videos and it feels a little rough, which is why I've got a drink that has a hair in it. What the heck? Where the heck has that come from? I've got no idea. Hey guys, yes, it's me again, Chris. I'm just gonna go change the drink, get rid of this hair. There we go, I've even changed my cup just in case. Yeah, I just saw like a strand of hair floating on the top. Got bubblegum flavoured drink. It's really nice. Yeah, my hair is getting longer still. I just don't know why, I just refuse to shave it off. I don't understand myself. It's my hair, I can do what I want with it, and I just don't want to shave it off for some reason. Shush, this blooming chair. I really need a new chair and sofa. If I do that, it creaks. But then there's that little squeaky noise, like there's mice in there humping. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to try and keep as still as possible. Do you know, I was thinking, usually when I come to do a random thoughts video, I might make some notes of what I want to talk about, and I have put some on my phone. As you can see, I've not even opened it yet because this video is very random so far. Let's see what I did write down about what well, it was an idea of what I want to talk about if I can't find anything else to talk about. That's the idea behind random thoughts, is whatever's on the top of my mind. You know, what's on my thoughts. In my thoughts. Anyway, I don't even know where. Oh, it's there. Films on TVR. Right, yes, I know what that's about. Where is it? Hold on. This piece of paper here. There's a list of films on it, and that's a lot of films, and on the back as well. Basically, these are films that I've recorded onto my TV recorder, and am I hungry? I must be hungry. I've recently started finally getting around to watching them, and some of them I've had on there for 5 years. Honestly, I'm only just getting around to watching films that I recorded in 2015. In fact, the one I watched last night was the remake of Evil Dead, and I've sort of liked it a little, but I'm a big fan of the original trilogy, so I wasn't that, you know, into it. But that's what I've put on my list to talk about the films that I have watched recently off of that. Some of them have been very, very bad. One or two that I like, Real Steel for example, I watched that last week. My brother Tony kept telling me to watch it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not really that bothered. So I got around to watching it, and for the first hour of the film I was like, I don't really like this character that Hugh Jackman's playing. He's a bit of a, well, a penis. But then, I don't know, something happened halfway through where I just started getting into it, and during that final boxing match I was like cheering it on, cheering the characters on, and yeah, so I've ended up putting a tick next to it, basically meaning I'm going to be getting it on DVD at some point, because, you know, I don't have enough. And there's a few others. There's like Lockout, I enjoyed that, and Chronicles of Narnia 3. Which one was that one called? Voyage of the Dawn Treader or something like that. But there have been some that have been so bad, and I'm just like, why? Why did I watch them all the way through? I mean, the first one on the list was 21 Jump Street. It was alright, but I didn't laugh out loud, so I'm never going to watch that again. Although I do think I've got the sequel recorded somewhere, I think. Have I? Oh, I don't. I thought I did. Oh well, not that bothered. But this film, The Cold Light of Day, it's got Henry Cavill in it, Bruce Willis, Sigourney Weaver, so fantastic actors, all not fantastically acting. The acting in it was awful. Don't even get me started on the story, that was just bad in itself. But It was like Bruce Willis agreed to do this film and then he realised what kind of a film it was and he just sort of half-arsed acted in it. Even when his character dies, which is pretty early on in the film, it was like, oh, I've had enough of this, I'm going to go sleep now. So they were like, crap, we've got to write in that he died and write it, you know, wrote it into the script. And even when he was laid on the floor dead, you could tell he wasn't actually, you know, dead. It was really bad. And I like Bruce Willis. The only good thing was Sigourney Weaver, because she was playing the villain, she actually got into the action sequences. So like, it was so bizarre and funny where she's just walking across the street shooting and not even blinking and these bullets are just flying past her and she's like, yeah, whatever. And just carried on. And I'm like, what? So yeah, don't ever watch that film. It is bad. Okay, another film that was terrible, and I mean even worse than that one, The Spirit. It's a comic book character that I've never read, and it's set in the same vein as Sin City. You know, it's black and white, but when there's anything red, that colour's there. What I didn't like about it was, one, the guy playing the Spirit was an awful actor. I've never heard of him, never seen him in anything else. He was terrible. Samuel L. Jackson was in it and he was playing the villain and he was way over the top. The only thing I liked about it was Scarlett Johansson's character. She was like the sidekick to Samuel L. Jackson's villain and she wasn't over the top at all. And she somehow managed to keep a straight face throughout all the scenes. But yeah, it was absolutely dire. Do not, I repeat, do not ever watch The Spirit. It was awful. Another film that I really detested was Season of the Witch. It stars Nicolas Cage and Ron Perlman and it's set in the Crusades times, and you know, they're part of the crusade and then they realise that they don't like who they're killing for, you know, in the name of God. So they go off on their own, they sort of go AWOL. And then when they come back, they get arrested. And then they were told that there's this witch that needs to be taken to this castle somewhere and, you know, everything will be forgiven if they take this witch to this place. And everything about it was just terrible. The opening sequence was the two characters fighting in these wars, one after the other, and it was pretty much just the same sword play in each war. And I don't know if they did that on purpose to say that, you know, it's their go-to moves or what, but it just lacked imagination. I mean, I did like the plot twist at the end that it turns out that the witch isn't actually a witch, it's something else. But other than that, bad film. Don't ever watch it. And yeah, there's been a few others like The Descendants. It was a George Clooney film. It were alright, but it was just too cliched and dramatised too much. There wasn't really anything else about it. On another film that I didn't really like, Jason Statham in a film called Safe. Yeah, there's so many films I've got to watch, as you can tell from the list. And I'm still recording them even though I'm having problems with the SCART lead on my blooming TVR, as I've mentioned in vlogs. I've actually run out of things to say. Anyway, I'm going to go now, so all that's left for me to say is thank you for watching and subscribing if you have, and liking this video if you did. Until the next time, peace out. It's a good thing I'm going, my eyes just started twitching. That really does annoy me. Probably got a hair in there or something.